Hello everyone, I hope you're doing amazing. My name is Honor from the Rococo Empress Tarot, and in today's tarot and oracle reading we're getting guidance on your career and messages on how you can get career success, like success in your career basically. So for today's items, we actually have some my Sylvanian families which I got quite recently. So we have the mummy with the card, the baby and the daddy. So basically they'll be labeled as mummy, baby and daddy. So just pick the card or Sylvanian family you feel drawn to, and then scroll down below to the description to see the timestamps for your reading, and all the details will be down below. Now let's get straight into it. Hello pal ones, I hope you're doing amazing. If you chose the Mummy My Sylvanian family, then this reading is for you. How cute is she? We're just going to put her up here. So this reading is all about your career messages and how you can get success and like finances or anything, just like reaching your goals in your career. So I'm going to turn over the main card, which is the theme. So we have adjustments are required. So just by looks of it, whole ones, you do have an idea of what you want for your goal and what you want to achieve. However, you may have noticed that at the moment you're not there yet, and like basically you're not where you want to be, and this can be frustrating. And here's the thing, if something isn't working, yes, things could like eventually change in the long run, but usually if something isn't working, you're not getting a goal, it usually means that you actually need to do something to like something different to get the results you desire. So I think maybe this is the direction you're having to go. But we're going to get some tarot cards now, and we're just going to get some more guidance about this. So what do we need to know, please? We have Queen of Cups. What do we need to know about this, please? We have Four of Wands. Four of Cups. Knight of Wands. Okay, so pile ones. I feel like you are a group that likes stability and doesn't like change in a way. And I think you're hoping that you can achieve your desires and get to your goals by staying the same way and just doing exactly how things are right now. And here's the thing, that's not getting you anywhere. And I feel like you like to be in your comfort zone. And Spirit is saying in order for you to actually have success in your career and like to actually get your desires, you need to leave your comfort zone, because you're stuck in this place. The Queen of Cups is someone that's like emotionally stable and likes the stability, especially of her emotions. So for example, you could be someone that doesn't do well with change. We have the Four of Wands here, which is about stability. So I feel like you're wanting to stay in this place of stability. And interestingly, with the placement, we have adjustments are required in the middle. So it's almost like for you to get to your end result, you have to make adjustments. You need to create changes. Maybe you need to do something different, which maybe is scary because you don't know the results. I feel like you are okay with how things are, like in your career. You're okay with how it is, and it is providing you that stability that you are wanting, but it's not, you're not like at the end result or where you want to be. And you know, you are doing fine where you are and you're in a stable life, but in order for you to get to the exciting parts, you need to make some changes in your life and step into the unknown. I feel like there could be a creative idea that's going to come to you. Like, I feel like you're just so focused, just like, you know, we're just focusing on this, it is stable, I've got my income. But I feel like you need to start taking risks and start trying new things. If it doesn't work, that's okay. You can try something else. That's the exciting part of growing, especially of like a business or growing in your career. You know, you're having to be challenged and try new things, and Spirit is calling you out to do this because there are some exciting opportunities to come, and I feel like you do have the potential to move forward and like lead life with passion. But in order for you to do that, you need to kind of like step out your comfort zone and start doing so. But yeah, I think things are going to be okay. All right, let's get some oracle cards now. We have Clear Endeavor. Let's get another one. Be your best self always. Okay. What you need to do is to get clear on your end result or end goal. What are you wanting to achieve? What are you desiring? Then you need to analyze and figure out, does this seem like it's possible by staying where you are? You may have loads of goals on what you want to achieve, but you're not going to get anywhere if you stick to the same, and maybe you could be a bit nervous to try new things. Spirit wants you to step out your comfort zone because there is a lot of excitement to be had, and I think all that matters is that if you do your best and say, okay, I am going to make these changes, I don't know how it's going to work, but if you just focus on being your best self and doing the best you can, that's all you can do. And if it works, that's amazing. And if it doesn't work, then all you've got to do is try something else and do your best always as well. And then what will happen is eventually you'll find something that does work and you'll learn lessons. And this is something I've had to learn, especially while doing my YouTube journey, as well as like running businesses. You know, I've had failed channels and businesses, and now I have something that's actually doing quite well. It is a lesson that you need to learn, and I feel like you need to take the risk. I think some of you are a bit nervous of like, I don't want to do this because if I fail, I don't know what's going to happen. And I feel like you're worried about throwing away your stability. And sometimes risks need to be taken so you can see what happens. And if it goes great, amazing. And if it doesn't, reflect on it and be like, okay, well, this is what happened, and this is how I'm going to move things further or take things further. And when you do so, I feel like you'll be in a new zone where you're like, you know what, I can do anything. I am unbeatable. And it'll be like a transformation and being like, oh my gosh, I can actually do what I want to make my dreams work. And you can't do that unless you take the leap and do it, you know. All right, let's get some more oracle cards. So let's see, what can you do, what can pile ones do to get to their career goals and to get prosperity? We have step into your power. Literally, pile ones. This is your chance and your time to step into the version of you that has it already. Channel your future self. What did your future self do to achieve your desires? And by channeling that can help give you some guidance on what you could do. Try and focus on the end result and then take action related to the end result, or that gets you to the end result. I think that's just what's required for you to do. You know, you need to step into your power and just be like, you know what? And also, I'm just kind of getting, you need a confidence boost. Maybe your confidence isn't the best, and Spirit's wanting you to realize that actually you are very capable. I am kind of having some throat issues, which like it's kind of like an acid reflux, but like I'm struggling to speak, and it's making me think of the throat chakra. Maybe you struggle with standing up for yourself and doing what you feel called to in life, and like speaking your truth and doing what you want. Maybe you need to work on that, because I feel like maybe for some of you, you feel like your goals and where you want to be, you're not worthy of it, when actually you need to realize you are worthy. Maybe you've been like brought up in a environment where there's people around you that said, oh no, you can't do that, that's going to be difficult, how can you do that? And it's kind of put you off doing things, when actually, yeah, you need to step in your power and be like, you know what, who cares what other people say, I'm just going to go straight into doing it. Now, we're going to get some guidance. What are some more steps? What exactly should you do to achieve your career desires, get prosperity, etc.? Let's get some more of a guide. Treasure Island and to the sea. That's okay. It's quite interesting how this is both to do with the sea, when actually I'll show you other cards. You know, these are not the ocean. It's so the fact that you got two cards of the sea is very interesting, and I'm kind of seeing like a story here. This person has just decided to go for it, you know, step into your power. They are just going to the treasure. Look, you can see the arrow pointing towards the treasure. Treasure Island's all about literally going to get your treasure and like getting the reward and all that. There's nothing else you need to do. I think, well, obviously there's stuff for you to do, but I think you know what you need to do. There's no preparation, there's no planning, there's no like, I need to do this, I have to do this first before I do this. I think you just need to go for it. The opportunity with this card, I feel like it's just going to come nowhere. You're going to have this idea, and then literally, Knight of Wands, just going for it, going for your passion. Literally stepping into your power, be clear on what you want. Just go for it, do your very best, and you'll make it to your treasure. This is very simple, really. I think all you're needing, Pearl Ones, are a confidence boost. And actually, it's funny that you picked the mummy, My Sylvanian Families, because it's making me think of being in your energy, feminine energy. And that's like kind of relaxing, taking a step back, planning and all that, when actually Aries is a masculine card. You need to step into your masculine energy and start taking action and doing stuff. So that is what I'm getting. So we're going to do the final oracle cards. These are actually so big. I'll show you. These are so big, I've had to split them into two. So I'll shuffle each pile 2 times and just see what comes up. So these are just final messages relating to career. It could be signs, it could be anything. So because it is a general reading, there could be different messages. So perhaps from some of you, there could be a sign that you see from these cards. It could be messages. So we're just going to shuffle and see what comes out. So, okay, we're getting quite a few, literally. Okay, we have hills, obstacles to overcome, December, cup. Let's get any others from this. Any final messages? The only problem is like there could be messages for some people here that maybe aren't like for others, and that's why loads are jumping out. We have door, opportunities are waiting for you, and flowers, happiness. Okay, I feel like there was another card that jumped out. Sorry, my setup isn't the greatest. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's another card that came out. It's on the floor. And we also have March. So March or December could be significant for some of you. So it's like a 3-month period. So obviously this is a timeless reading. So it could be one of those. It could be when you'll start seeing things happening. It could be, you know, it could even be your birth months of people that could be significant. But anyway, so you have cup. You should accept valid criticism. So you know what? I'm kind of seeing that, you know, and also with the obstacles to overcome, things might not be perfect immediately, and that's okay. Use criticism as lessons. And once you do so, it will help you grow stronger. When you overcome these obstacles, you will achieve your happiness. It could be that, like, you know, obstacles in December, overcoming in March, who knows? But we do have opportunities are waiting for you. So, you know, basically Spirit is saying, like, you know, this is for you. This is waiting for you. Please come get us, because we're excited to, like, see you succeed. And we have happiness. I feel like when you follow this desire and follow, like, you know, I'm going to do it, and just make the decision to commit to this, you'll feel so much happiness. And you feel very proud of yourself as well. And I feel like once you step into a place of abundance and just being proud of yourself and actually looking back and be like, oh my gosh, I am so thankful that I took these steps to follow my desires. And yeah, So some signs it could be for some of you, we could have like snowdrops. They could be a specific sign of flowers. We have flowers again here. So flowers could be significant. Actually, this is making me think of a manifestation thing I read. I think it's in A Secret. A lady was wanting to manifest something, but she wanted to start off simple to see if it worked. So she said, okay, I can't remember if it was snowdrops. I feel like it was, or lily of the valleys. I just feel like it's something towards this flower, but basically she said, okay, I'm going to manifest this flower, and she does. But it's making me think of like, you can ask spirit for a sign you're on the right path, and you can say, hey spirit, if I'm on the right path, show me some lily of the valleys or snowdrops. And I feel like that could be something that could benefit you, like asking spirit for guidance that you're on the right path. So yeah, that's all I'm getting for you, pile ones. I hope that resonated for you. I do have personal readings available. The information will be in the description. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like and subscribe to my channel. This is a new channel. I originally did my readings on just the Rococo Empress, but I thought, you know, I'm going to have two separate channels because the other channel is for manifesting. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye guys. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing amazing. If you chose the baby, my Sylvanian family, then this reading is for you. We're going to put this little guy up here. So this reading is all about messages about your career and kind of like guidance on how to achieve like prosperity in your career as well. It's like money, success, whatever you're wanting, your goals. This is going to be guidance on how you can achieve that. So your main oracle card is emotions running high. So I feel like at the moment, maybe some things aren't going 100% to plan like you'd hope it to in your career. Maybe things are getting difficult, and right now your emotions are just everywhere and things are a bit difficult and all over the place, and perhaps your emotions are just everywhere, and it could be clouding your judgment a bit and thinking, oh my gosh, because this is happening or because things aren't going great, you're like, your emotions are catastrophizing something. Like you may be seeing this situation and just getting things aren't going great for you, like not going to plan, and your emotions are everywhere because of it, and perhaps you're not really sure how to deal with this situation, so you just kind of feel like you're a failure in a way, when actually no, there's just a hurdle in your business. Your emotions are just trying to protect you, when actually there is nothing wrong, it's just a hurdle. And I think it's just your emotions just tricking you into thinking that things aren't going to plan. Now for some of you, it could be you're an artist. You could be an artist and perhaps you've been doing your craft and you're not selling and you're not making money, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, like how am I going to be a successful artist because I am not making money. It could even be, instead of it being like quite literally an artist, it could be like a creative project. So you could be creatives like writers, musicians. You could again be artists, graphic designers, work in media, anything that involves you creating, like, you know, being in a band, musicians, and being in a creative career is harder, because especially if you're working for yourself and not like, you know, for a company, like for graphic design, it does heavily involve you having to sell your art. And I think that's why your emotions are running high, because I feel like business is slow, especially since we are in a what's the word, a crisis for money and all that. I forgot the word, but you know, people aren't able to afford like luxuries, and when you're an artist, which, you know, your work is a luxury, you're going to have less clients, and it puts you in a very difficult place. And I feel like right now Spirit is wanting to say that how you're feeling is very valid, because it is difficult times out there. But we had the Magician, and I'm very glad that we had this card after this. And what I'm getting is that yes, your emotions are high, things aren't 100%, you might not be selling as much, you could be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to get a 9-to-5 job. When actually, The Magician card is telling me you have everything that you need. Yes, I do think for some of you, I am getting you do need to get like a small, at least a part-time job just during the day, just for some of it. And then like in the evenings or like on other days when you're not working, then you can do your art and promoting. I am kind of getting if you feel drawn to that route, it is only temporary, just until you can save some money so you can afford to live. But I'm also getting you can invest that money back into your business, pay for advertising and all that, or getting yourself out there, being able to afford to have a stall at the craft fair and having like the correct insurances and all that. I'm just getting like, you know, don't worry, because yes, this is temporary, things are difficult. Some of you are thinking if you should walk away from this and if this is the right thing you should do. And I think also, again, you are debating on walking away from this because your emotions are running high. I think you need to not make sure you don't make a decision based on your emotions, because your emotions are making you feel upset because things aren't going to plan and you're not like getting the results that you're desiring, and you could even be struggling to live, which of course is understandable for why your emotions are everywhere. But what I'm getting is don't abandon this. Unless you feel really, really, really cool to, then obviously go for it. But at least for the most of you, especially if you are figuring you should give up because things aren't showing results, I'm getting just don't give up. This isn't the end. You can make a living for yourself. It's just maybe not right this moment. You have to keep working at it. And that's what I'm getting in the meantime. Perhaps getting another, at least part-time job, just to help support you and any other people you may be providing for. And also so you can mostly invest back into your business. I am really feeling like investment is something that is going to benefit you. We also have Hermit, a time to reflect and figuring out doing something differently. Now, if you feel drawn to Pile 1s, I would highly recommend you checking that out, because Pile 1's reading was all about finding a different way of doing something and finding like, you know, an alternative ways to achieving your desires and taking action on it. And I feel like, you know, so for some of you, you may need to do that, but I feel like you need to take time to yourself, because one, you may be feeling burnt out because your emotions are everywhere. Take time, but I'm also getting ground yourself. And then also using this time to go within, create still, but find new strategies. You know, I'm just kind of getting, if you're an artist and you're selling prints, branch off and see if you can make cards or stationery like stickers, or I don't know, something along the lines of that. For music, you might be wanting to write music and be a songwriter, but perhaps you could branch off and make background music for companies or like for YouTube videos and stuff. Like, try to do something different. This isn't going to be permanent. It's just like almost like temporary to get your name out there, and also to get some more sales to help you grow. That's something that will really benefit you. Okay, I'm now going to get another oracle card just to get any advice and messages in regards to this. So, how can we get some success in this career, please? What do we need to do? We have you are worth it. A lot of you are having the mindset, gratitude and appreciation. Okay, a lot of you are having the mindset that you can't do this, and maybe because things aren't working out, you feel like, oh, maybe I'm not worthy of doing this. Maybe this isn't for me. And when actual facts, you are so worthy. The reason why you're struggling right now is because the whole world's struggling right now. That's what I'm kind of getting for a lot of you, especially if you're watching this as kind of like near around the upload date. If it's many years time, I don't know if we are in like a financial crisis, cost of living crisis, that's the word. I think Spirit just wants you to know, like, you know, don't put this towards your worth. It's not because your art or whatever you're doing is not good enough. It's just because of how the way is at the moment. Have gratitude and appreciation for the moment. I'm just kind of getting, maybe there's not much you can control in a situation. And if, again, the advice I've given earlier was like, I felt that's what you need to do. But also, so I just hiccuped. Have appreciation for what is going well. Because your emotions are running high, you may be feeling like everything's going wrong. When actually, if you ground yourself and realize, oh, okay, well, so I might not be getting as much sales, but this is going well for me. I'm getting a good following, and I'm doing this and that and this and that, and oh, I'm getting the message for some of you as well. Some of you are so focused on creating that you're not actually turning your like art or what you do for a living as a proper business, like enough to support you. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you the idea I'm getting in my head. So for some of you, you could be focused on selling prints and you're just focused on that. So you sell prints, you make the money, and you sell prints at like, I don't know, £5 a print, plus removing costs of selling and all that. Per print you sell is £3. The audience you have may not be the biggest. Let's say you have 100 people that buy prints, you're only getting £300, and you can't survive on that. Unless you have a huge audience, you're not going to do well. But if you have options, so if you have prints and stickers and all that, and maybe the art you make takes hours to produce, see if you can create some art. It's like make little collections and sell other things. I'm just getting, maybe you really need to branch out. And the reason why you're not selling is nothing to do with if you're worth it or not. It's just because the products you have are quite limited. That's what I'm getting for some of you. So take that however that resonates. If that doesn't resonate for you, that's absolutely okay. I feel like it was just a bit of a specific message. Okay, let's get some more advice. Oh, okay, yep, there we go. We have focus on the positive, literally. You need to focus on the positives. Your emotions are running high and you're focusing on everything that's going wrong. When actually Spirit is saying, you know what, there's a lot going right for you right now. And if you focus on a positive, you can actually help manifest more good things into your life. So every time you sell something, focus on the positive. Be really grateful and all that. Don't focus on the days you don't sell. Focus on the days you do. Focus on all the love and support you get on that. When you focus on gratitude and having appreciation, what you can do is actually manifest, which actually helps with the magician. You could manifest from using that. But you can manifest your desires, and you know, if you focus on all the excitement and the good feelings of selling, then you can manifest more of that into your life. And when things are a bit dry at the moment and you're not selling, just show appreciation and feel gratitude for the times you have them, and show gratitude to your audience. Just like all the small things, show gratitude to yourself for your talents, you know. And once you do so, that's going to really help change your mood. And once you feel more balanced, it will get you in a place of being able to generate good ideas. Because when you come from a place where you're panicking and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I need to make more money, I don't know how to do this, you don't think of good ideas because it's based on your emotions and panicking. When you're in a place of abundance and feeling really good about yourself and how things are, then you can generate ideas which are so impactful and will do you a world of good. And actually, I think Spirit is wanting you to do that. Okay, we're now going to get some more messages using this oracle deck. So, okay, we have exchanging gifts. All right, so for some of you, I'm thinking of collaborations. For some, it could be influences, giving, mending as well. So giving, oh, we both have sevens here, 7 energy. 7's all about big changes about to come. So especially like 777, if you see that, it means changes are coming. So I am kind of getting you're not stuck in a situation. Okay, anyway, back to exchanging gifts. For some of you, it could be you need to like literally promote your stuff by giving stuff to influencers is making me think of a scenario I heard the other day when I was doing this course. So basically, a person was trying to promote their songwriting and music making, and what they did is they contacted YouTubers and said, hey, I'm trying to grow my business and all that. If I provide you with a song, here's a selection of my songs and you can choose one and shout me out in the description below, or like, you know, tag me in there. You can use this for free. And you're exchanging your work for publicity. And I think that's what you need to do. You need to find ways to exchange what you have for publicity. And once you do so, that will help get your name out there. And people will become familiar with your work by other people using your work. So that's what I'm getting as well. We have mending. When things aren't going 100% in your business, and perhaps you aren't generating as much income as you'd hope to, I feel like it's a good time to really sit down with yourself and figure out, okay, what isn't working for me, and focusing on really establishing what is going well and what isn't, and then mending that and be like, okay, I am not making sales, or I'm not making enough money to live on because I don't have enough products, my products are so underpriced, etc. And once you kind of like focus on that, or like, I'm not selling products because people aren't able to see that I have them, because I don't know, just trying to figure out where it is. Remember, you need to calm your emotions as well before you do this. That's like the main thing, calm your emotions. But when you try to figure out what isn't working, instead of crying about it, or okay, cry about it if you need to, but instead of panicking and thinking, oh no, I need to stop this now, I'm a failure, focus on the positive. Literally be like, okay, this isn't working, I'm so thankful I found out why this isn't working, because it is a new golden opportunity. Think of the 777, new changes, to make it happen. That is what you need to know, pile twos. Now we are going to be using Tea Leaf Oracle. We actually have 2 decks, and basically these are so big. I'm going to shuffle these cards, like both decks, just to give the opportunity to get any cards to come out. And these are going to be final messages. It could be signs you need to see, anything along the lines. It could be personal to you, that you might see something in a card and be like, oh well, this could mean this. Then, you know, basically just look out for what you need to, but it could just have messages about your career. Okay, so any final messages, please? We have frying pan, trouble, accusations. We have beware of great pride. Any others? And if not, I'll go to the other deck. Oh, yep. Okay, here we go. We have bowl. Plenty of material things. Actually, let's do it like this, like I did last time. Okay, let's get the other deck. Any messages, please, about career? We have butterfly, change for the better, literally. I'll explain the cards in a minute. We have broken ring, parting of ways of either romance or business. Oh, okay, we have 2 more. We have month of the year. We have wind chimes, peace and harmony, and then time of the year, April. Okay. So, frying pan, trouble, accusations. Some of you could be very much in your emotions, so you're feeling angry and maybe accusing things, like, oh, this isn't working because Etsy is full of, I'm saying this because I saw a TikTok about it, full of like drop shippers and my art's not getting shown. Oh, this isn't working because blah, blah, blah. I feel like you could be trying to find something to blame to make up for you know, your frustration. And actually that makes sense. Beware of your great pride. Or yeah, beware of great pride. Could you be thinking you're not succeeding because of external factors when actually, yes, you could be frustrated because of the I keep wanting to say climate crisis, the cost of living crisis, when actually for some of you, you're being too much of a pride, and instead you're just like kind of focusing on frustrations and things not going your way, when actually you need to drop your pride and be like, okay, yes, this is frustrating, but I need to work around that. And I think that's what you need to focus on, because some of you are in this stage of parting of ways, and I feel like you're getting to that broken ring phase. I think for a lot of you, you are close to quitting. And I think that you need to realize that actually you can make this happen and you can make things better, but you have to adapt. And once you do so, that's when you'll start seeing success in your career. I'm also getting some of you working so hard on trying to do more and more and more, when actually maybe you need to cut some things out, lessen your schedule, and then do something else instead, because whatever you're doing, I'm going to say no offense, it's not working. We do have though a change for the better. So change is going to happen and things are going to improve. And I think a change is what is required, and with all the cards it does seem like that. We have literally plenty of material things. That's literally focusing on the positive. Focus on the things that are going well. Don't just give up. And then we have peace and harmony. So things are going to get better and you are going to get peace in your business. You are going to feel a piece of how things are, but you have to make some changes to get there. And finally, we have April. April could be the time when things could be improving, which if you're watching this when I'm literally uploading this and recording this, that is a long time away. That's like 10 months. Yeah, 10 months. So that is quite a while. It could be that it could take a while, but I'm also thinking springtime. Spring is change and new beginnings. And it could be, because I'm looking at the picture of the cherry blossom, you know, it could be that like in springtime, it could be significant, or April was just significant for you. It could be your birthday. It could be when you've established your business, but I'm just kind of getting also like new beginnings are needing to occur. Now's your time to maybe stop for a bit, pause with your business and reflect yourself, because I think you're close to burnout and things aren't working out as you want it to be. And in order for things to work out, you need to change things. And it could be frustrating because that can make you be full of pride, thinking, oh, but you know, like, you know, I'm sorry, this is a bit harsh, but I think that you need to hear this, because things aren't going to change unless you do change something. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, parties. I hope that this resonated for you and brought you the clarity you needed. Comment down below if you chose this pile and let me know if it resonated. And I do have personal readings, so you can check out my description below to have all the information about that. But anyway, don't forget to subscribe, to like this channel or this video, and I'll see you on my next video very soon. Bye guys. Hello Pildberries, I hope you're doing amazing. If you chose this Daddy My Sylvanian Family, then this reading is for you. They are just so cute, I love them, and I thought, you know what, I just have to use it as a pick a card reading. But anyway, this reading is all about like messages about your career and how you can gain like or achieve career prosperity. These readings have been a bit brutal, so hope it'll be okay. But for your main oracle card, we have a fiery climax approaches. So something you're passionate about is about to, like, you know, a climax is going to approach it. So you could be reaching to a point where like something great is going to happen, and like all of a sudden maybe you've been working on something for so long and now it's about to get, you're going to get recognition, or you're going to get like money for it, or I don't know, just something related to it is about to occur. And like, you know, I'm just getting exciting times. When I shuffled this card before, I just got really good vibes from it, you know, so it does seem like some good stuff is going to be coming for you, pile 3. And yeah, let's just get into your tarot cards and just see what messages need to come out for you. So let's see, messages about career, prosperity and finance and all of that fun stuff. So what does Pile 3 need to hear, please? We have literally 6 of Wands, victory, fire energy. Oh, this is great. You are so lovers. Okay, cool. This doesn't have to quite literally mean love, but it could be you and a partner have a business together for some of you. High Priestess. Okay, great cards. Let's get one more. One more card, please. Oh, okay, we have 10 of Cups. Oh my gosh, Pile 3s, your cards are beautiful. Okay, so yes, whatever you're working on, I think you know when I say this, like, you know, your career, your project, anything, things are about to get great because we have 6 of Wands. This is literally the victory success card. This is the card for achieving things and we're like, you know what, okay, we have done a great job, we're achieving stuff, and this is like just a great card. Now the Lovers card is making me think of peace and harmony. Like, I'm not really thinking relationship, although for some of you it could even quite literally be that you have a business with your partner and that's just like some extra confirmation. Okay, some of you are getting a house together as well. I just got that. I don't know why that came out, but yeah, that's coming out as well. So if you've been wanting to do that with your partner, that is going to be happening very soon. Perhaps you've been saving and this opportunity in your career that's happening is going to allow you to do so. So that's quite exciting as well. But yeah, I'm just getting a breakthrough. So for some of you, this isn't for all of you, this is for some of you, you've had this idea that you've started doing in your big career, business. Like, it's this new idea and maybe you've just recently changed something and it was kind of like an intuitive decision which you're like, you know what, yes, I was meant to be doing this. This feels right to me. And basically this is just the cards confirming, saying yes, that was the right decision to do. Things are going to start happening now and start falling into place, like, well done. And almost it's just like that confirmation of just saying yes, keep going, things are going great. I'm just getting it's very soon. We have 10 of Cups. This is all about like feeling extremely happy. So I think you are getting to a place where you're going to look back and be so proud of yourself of how far you've come with this. And it's just all very exciting energy. Like, I'm not getting any guidance in regards to what you need to do. I'm just getting like confirmation of like, yes, this is happening, keep going. I'm feeling very energetic and perhaps you're feeling quite ecstatic about this. Like, this is just beautiful energy, Pile 3s. I am loving this. Okay, let's get some messages from this oracle card. So I'm going to try ask for what you need to do, but from the sounds of it, it just seems like you need to keep going. So messages in regards to getting prosperity. We have clear endeavor. Literally keep clear on what you're doing. Just have your goals in sight and know exactly what you want to do. Trust your own understanding. The same as the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Trust that you know what decisions you need to make and knowing that they're the right things. That's kind of supporting what I was saying just now about like having the idea and knowing that's the right move to go for and a decision to make. So again, looking very good, Pile 3s. I'm just thinking if there's anything else before I get into the next cards because this is going very quickly. So I think really, yeah, just stick to your goals, trusting that you know exactly what to do. I think Spirit also just wants to confirm to you that actually the decisions you make out of your intuition and you're very intuitive with that. And I feel like you could be very grounded and like, funny enough, Pile 2s are quite the opposite. But when something goes wrong, you might be able to just like stay calm and just be like, okay, we need to get this sorted or we're gonna make this happen, etc. Like, I feel like you just step into power or action, but from a calm and stable place. So you act from your intuition rather than your ego who's panicking. And I think Spirit just wants you to make sure you understand and that the decisions you do make, and just letting you know that you make them from a very good place. Okay, let's get any final messages. I just want to come talking really fast as well because I'm just feeling like, okay, so I feel like things could be going fast energy, or, you know, things are going fast for you. And I feel like now I'm just completely stopped. And I feel like it's just full of excitement as well, because you are excited about how things are going. Anyway, the card I pulled out is literally breathe through the tension. I was literally describing that's what you do. These cards are just insane. Like, yes, you are breathing through the tension. When things get difficult, you can come from a place. But also, when I was talking really fast and I saw this card, a thought popped to my mind. It could come to a point in your business or your career when things are going so well, it could be all going a bit fast for you. And you could be like, whoa, hold on a second. I'm thinking of like a business. So like, you could be like a business who you make a TikTok, and before you know TikTok, you get about 3 sales per day, which is pretty good. And you think, you know what, let's try it and get 10 sales per day. So you make a TikTok because your intuition tells you to. But by doing so, one of your video blows up and all of a sudden you have 100 sales a day, and you're thinking, oh my God, basically suffering from success. And all of a sudden you're having to breathe through the tension and thinking, okay, I need to make this work. And yes, you're absolutely abundant, but I just think be prepared for what's about to come in, because it could be a bit difficult and a bit of a shock to the system, and you can't be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But Spirit is saying like, you are totally capable of this. You can make things happen. Like, don't worry, this is nothing to worry about. You've got this. Just, again, come from a place of intuition. Okay, we're now going to shuffle this oracle deck. This is more advice and messages in regards to how you can get your prosperity. I don't know if there's anything that's going to come out on how you can get it, because it doesn't seem like there's any messages here, but we'll see. How can pile 3s get to prosperity, please? 2 cards, perfect. Literally, chaos and conflict, and go the distance. When things get tough and a bit all over the place, just keep going. I think this is your advice here. For when you get this leveling up and achieving your goal, things are going to get a bit hectic, and I don't think you're going to be fully prepared for it. And I feel like for this reading, you guys, it's not really saying how you're going to get there, because your intuition has been guiding you and you're going to get there. But I think you don't really know 100% what's going to be happening once you get there, because literally a fiery climax approaches. This is like sudden, like big, like, you know, unprepared in a way, of like more than you expected. And I think you need to just be aware of that, and just knowing you can do it. Take your time, you've got this, and just know you've got it. It's going to be chaotic for a while, but if you breathe through it, you'll go through it. Okay, now I'm going to shuffle these oracles cards. We have the tea leaf deck. Now the only problem is, as you can see, this is a massive deck, so we're going to shuffle both halves. We've been getting about 6 cards, so let's just see what wants to come out. Okay, messages please. We have, oh, here we go, firecracker, excitement. Go back to the basics. So these could just be general messages you need to hear about your career. It could be signs. Some of you could be writers. Romance is in the air. That could just be another general message. It could be, I'm also getting like, again, if you're a small business and you're going to suddenly make loads of sales, like because you go viral or something, I'm getting that perhaps you're going to have to get your partner to help you package stuff. That's what I'm getting. Okay, let's see. Messages for pile 3s about their career, please. If you can get a month card of when this is going to happen, that'd be amazing, but who knows. Okay, messages for pile 3, career, please. Oh, here we go. We have January. Okay. So it seems like it could be a while yet, but it depends when you see this. We have correct cup, dissatisfaction of life, and happiness. They're quite contradicting. Also, just I don't think it's going to be quite dissatisfaction with life, but again, it's making me think of the chaos. It could be a shock to the system where you're like, okay, I'm getting When this happens, it's going to be extremely exciting. But when you realize how chaotic it is, literally, it could be you could be getting 100 orders, and it's just you and your partner that's living in your house, and you could be like feeling really dissatisfied because you're thinking, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to ship out these orders in times, and it's going to be stressful. And yes, there's that excitement of, oh my gosh, my thing's blowing up, I'm making so many sales and all that, but you're not used to it. This is going to be a new step in your life where you're just having to get used to this, and like, you know, this is completely different for you, but you are going to get there. But we do have the excitement. Get back to the basics, you know, get basic with it all, and just think, okay, I've made this so many orders, so what I could do is I could do this, I don't know, again, I'm thinking for business, this could be business people, like if you have a small business, that's the vibe I'm getting. If it's the case you don't and you work a normal job, it could be a promotion where all of a sudden you're getting a lot of clients or more responsibilities, and you're trying to figure out exactly how to do it. I'm kind of getting also with the January cards, because I'm recording this in June. Obviously, if you see this video and it comes out, I don't think January is when this is going to happen. Unless you watch this and January is kind of close, then that'll make sense. I'm kind of getting January could be when things calm down a bit. Or January could be your birthday and that's significant, or I don't know. I feel like January doesn't really mean like soon unless that's near you. But January could literally be, okay, this is happening. Things are settling down and you're more adjusted to this in January. Like, you know, it could be this is going to happen in 2 months' time, and then you need like 3 months to adjust, if that makes sense. So that's the vibe I'm getting. But that's all I've got for you, pile threes. I hope this resonated for you and brought you the clarity you needed. I do have personal readings as well available if you are interested. But thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all very soon in my next video, if you subscribe, of course. But anyway, have an amazing day, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.